Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for taking the time out of your very busy days to spend some time with me as I go over this game. This chess game, I should say, to be more precise. This is a game on my rating journey to cross the 1,000 ELO threshold on chess.com, and who knows, maybe even push higher than that, maybe get to, I don't know exactly how long this rating journey will be, but again, this video is going to be just part of the series, so I will just jump quickly into the game here. And, okay. Again, this is on my journey of, oops, actually I misspelled my name. So I put an I in there. Sorry about that. Welcome to bloopers. Okay. I'm playing with the black pieces here. My opponent is, I don't know how to say that name. NihatTXT. I don't know how to say that name. Anyway, this is on my journey of getting to 1,000 and crossing that 1,000 rating threshold. Here we go. Stop yapping and let's get going. My opponent goes e4 and I go d5. I've been playing a lot of Scandinavian, mostly because I kind of like the positions I get out of it, and out of the opening it kind of, it just forces your opponent to make a decision right away. He takes, I take, he goes queen e2, which, I've never seen before in my life, but that's life, I guess. I go knight to f6, now he goes knight to c3, I go queen a5, this is just normal stuff. Queen a5 is generally the best thing you should play if you decide to leave the queen in the center. He goes queen b5 check, so kind of just threatening or forcing a queen trade. Queen takes, bishop takes, which, is not very good, but whatever. Now I go c6, and he goes bishop back, I go b5. I don't have to go b5 here, but, it's fine. I attack the bishop and whatever. He goes bishop b3, now I go bishop f5. d3, knight b d7, and now he goes a4, which I've never really seen a4 before. Again, I've never seen queen e2 either, but I takes with the bishop. I go knight e5, he goes d4, and again, knight e5 wasn't good because he could just attack my knight, and then I have to go back and I'll lose the pawn. That's what happens. He takes, and I go rook to c8. He enforces here, reinforces, I go g6, and now I go bishop g7. He takes with the rook, and now I actually have to be, I have to be kind of careful. I don't want to be hit with some crazy fork or checkmate, something like that. I go h6. He takes, because of course I don't want to take with a knight, because I would hang my king. Knight to f3. I decide to take the knight here. The engine, after I analyzed this game after with game review, and the engine didn't like this move. It thought that I should do more to prevent the knight getting in there, the knight from on f3 from getting in. Also, I could just do other things to provide more protection for the king. The knight wasn't doing a whole lot, and my bishop is actually pretty good. But now I go rook to d8, which is a good move. He goes knight d5. I go f6. He takes with the bishop. Of course, I take here. He goes back, and now it's just kind of like a little scramble, or not a scramble, but like a kind of just a shuffle thing. He goes there. I go there. And here I just totally missed that the knight is hanging, and I go here, and it's still hanging, but I miss it. Again, I'm nervous because he has two pawns up, but I mean, I would say I'm doing a little bit better with development, I guess. And if I win this, I will go up to 1,000. So I definitely want to win this thing, right? Knight g7 check, king f7, knight h5, rook e6 check. I wanted to lure the king away, take the pawn, take the knight. Just all the things that any chess player would want. I was kind of afraid that he would be able to lure me over and then checkmate me on the side or something. Also, he hasn't moved the rook. If you notice, he hasn't moved the h1 rook in how many moves has this been? It's been 31 moves, 32 moves. He hasn't moved the rook. Still hasn't moved the rook. I take on f2, check. Here, rook takes c2. Now we're even again. I picked up those 2 pawns. He goes knight f4 check. There's only a few moves that work. And a few, just 3, 1, 2, 3. Because of course I can't go there because there's pawns. And I was looking around and again, I don't exactly know which one is best. If I had to choose, I'd probably say king. I don't think king g7 is good because then I just, I go back into getting checked and stuff, and I wouldn't want that. So maybe king f7 would be good, but I went king h7, which is fine. I guess it's another okay move. He goes g5. I take with the rook. And now it's just kind of a scramble. I think we're both pretty low on time here. Bishop e8. Now I just want to get the rook in. At this point, I'm sorry for eating, but I'm hungry. At this point, I mean, if you take a look at the board, I'm black. I got a pretty good attack. I got to be careful with the rook there on a7, which is why I go king g6. Now h5 check. I take the pawn now. I'm fine. And check here. Take it. Now I'm just threatening mate, obviously. At this point, yeah, he's pretty much lost. There's really no way to do anything here. Yeah, without just losing the. I mean, he's gonna lose the knight because there's no way to defend it. He's either gonna lose a knight or he's gonna lose a rook and then a knight. But and the reason for that is obviously okay. I guess he can go here. That delays it. If we were to do that though, if we were to go here, I'd probably go there. And if we were to go there, I'd probably go there. And then I would pick up the knight. So here, obviously, I would go there, take, check, easy. So, again, that didn't happen. Bishop a8, sorry, if you heard that. Forgot to turn my notifications off. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. We have bishop takes f5. Now rook. Sorry. Bishop takes h5, and now rook a8. I do not know the point of rook a8. I mean, I have no idea. But anyway, rook a8, and now I take the knight. So I'm just a knight up. King f1, and I mate on the next move. 43, to be precise. So this was a great game for me. It got me up to 1,002, so I finally reached that threshold. I didn't want to make this game, this video really long because I know you guys have busy days and busy schedules and all that stuff. But if you did watch this long, I appreciate it. Thank you for, taking the time out of your busy days to just spend, about 9.5 minutes or 10 minutes with me here, going over this game that, this game really meant a lot to me because this is the first game that took me over that 1,000 rating range. And now, I'm in the top, 30%, which is kind of cool, I guess, on chess.com at least. But yeah, I'm just trying to, get better, learn all I can. and we'll see where we go from here. Maybe I'll get, maybe the dream, obviously is to get up to 1,500, 2,000, all those things, get just as good as I can. So, yeah, again, I didn't want to make this video super long, so I think I'm going to cut it around here, but thank you all for watching, and if you want to take your chess learning and advancement to the next level, you can check out the link in the description for chess.com premium memberships. If you check out the yearly membership, I think it's like a 45% discount than the monthly one. So if you get that, if you get a diamond membership, you get all the good things: lessons, tactics, puzzles, game review, all the good things that'll help you on your journey. So definitely check that out. And also check out SubMagic, the very amazing video editing resource. Again, both of those links for chess.com and SubMagic are both affiliate links, which means you don't have to pay any extra for those things, but those websites will give me a little bit for telling you guys about it. So appreciate that a lot. Again, if you want to do SubMagic, it's 10% off if you use code PawnStorm at checkout. So that's just PAWNSTORM, just all like that. And that's it for now. I'll see you all in the next video. Yep, see you guys.